No rules, just design.
Oceanfront? Luxury? Oh my God, those two really do go together, don't they? Yes, luxury properties in the ocean, or at least you get to see the ocean. Hello, I mean, that's what we're going to be talking about today. And who better than luxury oceanfront property expert Victor Attias? I'm talking for a long, long time doing all of that, Victor. I mean, please say hello.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Perla, for allowing me this opportunity to share about oceanfront property in South Florida, especially in Broward County. I have known Perla for 25 years and have been doing luxury property on the ocean for over 30 years. And we have been working together to bring people the most sensational homes that they enjoy, that they live in, and then they get to show off to other people.
Oh, honey, do we ever? We got stories, because at the end of the day, this is not an advertisement. Oh no, this is no rules, just design. And we're gonna tell you true stories of what we have experienced in the luxury, oh my God, oceanfront property specifically, together as a team, because interior designers and real estate professionals really should work together in order to give people like you the proper lifestyle, the proper everything. I mean, it's not just that, it's not just the property, it's everything put together, because at the end of the day, that's what you are living, right? Your lifestyle. So why don't we tell some stories, Victor? I mean,
absolutely.
You know, all these condos, specifically that one that we love.
Well, we've got a few
Yes.
incredible places, because one of the primary properties that I love to sell is a place called L'Hermitage. It's in Broward County, and it's the most perfect 10 acres of land right on the ocean. And the beauty of this place is that although it's dated, it's got a couple years in it. It's over 20 years old.
It's over 20 years old?
Over 20 years now.
Over 20 years.
So a lot of the units, they might have that old 20-year-old look. And my customers go in and buy them, and we hook up with Perla, and all of a sudden we have a design, we have a vision, we have a dream. And then what she does in her studio is she starts mapping everything out, two-dimensional, then three-dimensional, and she gives all these interpretations of what this could look like.
But hold on a minute. Let's tell them the whole story.
Absolutely.
Example. Okay. You know, one day I get a call, you know, on a Saturday. Hey, Perla, you know, there's this unit, I don't know, they owe something. Right? Remember
the 08,
that?
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
an 08 unit. And
1408.
It's like, yeah, and it's all windows. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, that sounds
and it looks like something out of a Trump a place with the lions and with all these heavy, beautiful colors and everything else. And what does Perla say?
Well, wait. So I'm like, okay, so it needs to be updated, because you know the trend now is, with all of the luxury real estate going on, especially on the water here in Florida, people are buying top dollar per square foot property, and you're getting a box. Okay, then you compare a building that has all of these amenities, which is fabulous. Okay, but their units are old. People don't want old. They want all the new stuff, the new amenities, the new everything. So we come over, he opens the door, and I'm looking at this condo, totally classic, ornate, palatial, and I'm like, wait a minute. I designed that like 22 years ago. Remember that?
She was the one who designed the whole place. She's like, I know this unit. I built this furniture. I built these chairs. These pillows. I made these pillows.
Everything looked identical the way I did it.
But now people,
2 years ago.
the people wanted a clean, all lines, all nice and white, bright, glitter, a little bit of pizzazz that she knows how to do. And so all of a sudden we go from that. She starts designing the whole thing. She gives us these renderings. I put the thing on the market with renderings. It's not even done yet. And the guy comes to me and says, you know what, Victor? I love the renderings, but I don't believe you can match those renderings.
That's the key.
I don't believe you can match those renderings.
Let's
he comes
be honest
back.
here. No, I gotta say, I mean, everybody can show you a pretty picture.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I can do a pretty picture now, but making it come to reality, that's another story.
Yes.
And they didn't believe it, so there goes
So
Victor.
then I say, no problem. You don't have to take my word for it. We get done with the project about 90% done.
No, wait a minute.
So,
you're not skipping.
What
you're
am I
not
skipping, darling?
You're not skipping while in between with the GC.
Oh, GC work
hold on.
and all of
And then what about going in and checking the side? Oh, wait a minute, let me knock this wall down. Next thing I know, Victor says, wait a minute, we need more square footage. Next thing I know, he's knocking the wall. Another wall is gone. I got to redesign everything because there's no wall there. I got to redesign my build. It was a process.
Yeah, the whole process
Oh, my God. It was like...
It was a great collaboration.
Unbelievable.
Perla worked with everybody. We had multiple contractors, multiple people all working together with the owner, constant feedback.
Don't forget details.
Yes,
you are a Virgo. You are about details.
Darling.
What happened at the time? We had these major slabs. I'm talking 10-foot slabs to go on this shower wall, which we created, the blue porcelain slabs.
The most gorgeous
and
shower
they
wall.
wouldn't fit in the elevator.
Yep.
Okay, the slabs don't fit, no problem. There goes Victor and Perla in the garage of the building. We bring in the tile people with their water jets, and we're cutting tile,
in the garage.
slabs of porcelain in the garage, in the Hermitage. The bottom line is we're gonna do what it takes, right?
We did what it
so
took.
then it went up, and then what happens next? There
Then,
goes Victor.
then the customer comes back. He says, he looks around the unit. He doesn't say a word. Doesn't say a word.
Ooh.
Then he comes up to me and he says, I'm ready to sign the contract. I can't believe you did exactly what I saw in those renderings. I've never seen anybody do that in my life.
But wait
and
a
he went and
minute.
signed the contract. Now, hold on.
Ooh,
hold
this
on.
is the best part. I get
Yeah.
excited because I love the story. And wait, it gets better. This story keeps going. It's like third season coming soon on this one. We're going to tell you. Go on.
Okay,
Sorry.
so this property originally sold for $800 a foot, and then it just recently resold, and it was $1,500 a foot because of this incredible designer.
It's a combination of both. I'm not going to take all the credit. It's a combination of it all. Yes, the design has a lot to do with it. I'm always saying design is everything when it comes to your lifestyle, and especially in luxury. You got to do it right. You can't just go ahead and throw a bunch of stuff in there and you think, okay, it's done. No, you got to plan it. You got to design it. You got to put tender loving care. You got to work with obviously the people selling it because they know what people are looking for as well. So it's a collaboration of interior designer and real estate experts. I take that very seriously. I take very seriously the people, what they're looking for in their lifestyle. So they're buying all these properties. Now we're coming in. The building jumps on the square footage price, the price itself
absolutely
up. But then it gets better because talk about 903 now.
Yes.
Because this is the best part. You finally sell it, but there was a previous client.
We have a client that bought a unit in La Hermitage, a beautiful unit that Perla finished up with beautiful stretch ceilings, beautiful artwork, completely different unit. The day she moved in, she went to we had a little bit of a soiree in another unit, and she said, Victor, if you have a very special unit, please, I would like to look at it. I said, no problem at all.
Well, hold on a minute. She had just moved in.
She just moved in.
She just moved in. And the woman but she loved it so much. She wants to see more.
She wants to see
no
more.
Problem. I love
so
this girl.
A week later, the owner of the unit that we're talking about decides he wants to get something else. He needs more space, so he's got to get a bigger unit. No problem. I take her over a week later. She looks around. She says, wow, I see the ocean. I see this, I see that. This is the same unit 903, but on steroids. I want this unit. Where do I sign? And she bought the next unit. Unbelievable.
So now, I'm doing the filming for luxury,
she was doing the filming in this unit.
The filming for, luxury lifestyle, whatever, a TV show. So we're doing the filming. And Victor shows up with this woman looking at the unit that was just sold, that I knew he sold the other one. And now this woman is wanting to buy this one. And I'm like, well, what about the other one? So now she went from this one to this one. And all she kept saying, I just love the glam. I love the crystal chandeliers. And it was like one of those people that design sold her the real estate. So the one that you sold for the highest went higher, even higher than higher.
Even higher. And the thing that, I pride myself quite a bit on the relationships. And the relationships I have with my client are the most exceptional part of my job. And because of Perla, I'm able to build those relationships. I'm able to see them through one unit, through another unit. We get to sit down. I say, you got to meet the designer. Then what happens a lot of times is they'll say, you know what, this one room, I need be a little something else. Right now you have it, let's say as an office, I need it to be a bedroom. I bring in Perla, she says da da da, boom, 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 we redesign the whole thing, and now she's got the bedroom that she needs. So Perla is able to work with us as we move forward with different customers to their liking. The other thing is that exceptional finishes is such an important part of the sale of a property, a luxury place on the ocean. The most discerning clients will want to make sure that they're getting something that's built to last, that's easy to use, that's functional. Their kitchen, their bathrooms. It's nice to look nice and glitzy and everything else, but are they going to function in it? How are they going to live? So my customers, they have very important tastes, and I got to make sure to take care of those tastes. Quality and practicality as well. And with Perla, I get both. It really works out well.
Thank you. It sounds like we're marketing me, but no, this is not so much about me. It's about, to me, I got to be honest.
I can't help it.
I know.
What do you want me to do?
Thank you for your passion.
It's all true.
But my whole thing is, you need to hear from the experts. I'm going to use the word, the formula. Of what can bring your real estate. Okay, whether it's me or another fabulous designer, it doesn't matter. What can bring your real estate value to the top? And then you're setting the trends, not just in design, you're setting the trends in price per square foot in a building when you have 300 units per building by designing it properly, remodeling it properly, and whatnot. So it's a relationship.
Let me answer that specifically. So one of the things that is very important, and you can buy in these properties mainly to get the ocean front, to have some of the view of the ocean. And then what you want to do is you want to maximize that view. And you want to minimize the ones, let's say sometimes you'll be looking at oceanfront in part of the unit, and you'll be looking at rooftops in another part of the unit. You want to make sure and maximize the ocean view. So you open up the kitchen, you open up one of the walls, you put some mirrors. Perla's incredible with mirrors. You put some mirrors to be able to show that ocean front. And then when you have a rooftop or something like that, you might be able to put a little bit of we did one time stained glass.
Honey, no.
Or we put a new, in Condos.
You're talking design, you're talking design tricks. And what he's saying is 100% right. You're buying location. I'll say it over and over again. So why not emphasize on your biggest asset, your views, your location? So mirror tricks, properly placed, will make it look like you just added visual square footage and you added more of those fabulous assets of your location.
In 24/7, we did the porthole mirrors. We did 4 mirrors on the wall.
It looked like you were in a cruise ship.
It was incredible.
Yeah. And then what about the bathrooms? Opening up the bathrooms where it's just opening up kitchens, opening up bathrooms, adding a whole pattern room that wasn't even there, finding the location.
A lot of units they were into the closed kitchens 20, 30 years ago. Closed kitchens. They would put a bathroom. They would put a wall inside the bathroom. We open it all up, put all glass showers. We want to make sure we got a nice open feel to the whole place. And when you maximize these views, when people walk in, they don't notice so much if there's a rooftop. They really point in their directions. And she also has these, Perla, what's the wow? She always asks, what's the wow?
I'll show you wow. You ready? Here's the wow. Ready? Wow! Woo! Is what people do when we put the wow factor. Not everywhere, because you don't want to overdo it. It's balance. To me, believe it or not, balance is the Wi-Fi, not the Wi-Fi. Not the Wi-Fi. That's my accent, okay? Just say, me with my accent. No, the wow factor is balance, believe it or not. Balancing your features, building in and carrying the structural elements, and incorporating things like columns. We're always so, what is this column doing here? Well, you take a lemon and make a lemonade out of it. Make that column a sculpture. You know, different things that we create with design. And that's what we're trying to, you know, put across here, that design and real estate value really go together. Okay, we can come up with more tricks. What are the tricks that we have?
I think
amenities. How about amenities?
Well, before we go to that, the main thing, if we're going to do what we love to do, is let's say we take a piece of property like we did in many of the units, and we're doing a gut job. What she talked about was very important.
Honey,
Where are the plumbing stacks? Where are the barrier walls? Where are these things?
Ducts.
Where can we not move? What is unmovable? What is unmovable here? And now we have a complete plan with the unmovable items, and the unmovable items she's able to mirror, she's able to do something with, add some glitz to, put some lighting around it, etc., and make it feel like it is on purpose.
It was meant to be
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
But if you don't have the expert in the building, if you don't have the expert who knows where these things are,
you do guesswork.
You're guessing and you're designing, and the next thing you know, you got to redo the whole thing. And with doing the proper investigations prior to this, we go and we make sure that we have a nice, beautiful blueprint where we know where everything is and prepare for it.
Well, I guess you would call it design planning, space planning. You know, that's what we will call that, and that's what we were doing. Now,
but if you're not with the right realtor, you're not with the right designer, you're not with the right expert, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to be ending up doing the job over and over and over again, and it's never going to look right.
And we've had it where people started, and all of a sudden they realize, wait a minute, we need help, and then we come in and do that.
We
see the way when you talk about structural, the way I see it, and I know I always relating design with fashion, interior design with fashion. Is like, I mean, think about it. You're buying an outfit that has to look fabulous, but you're not gonna cut your skeleton, your body, to fit the outfit. So what do? You work around the skeleton and put the proper fitting, the proper everything, the proper elements to fit you. You're not cutting that. So you rearrange certain things. That would be the same thing in fashion. You kind of like rearrange your belt, go higher, go lower, Yeah, that's how I see it. And it's a different vision that I'm seeing it with the space that, a lot of the times is what does the big, you said wow, the big wow. That's where it comes from. So,
absolutely. So find properties. If you find the right location.
Start with that.
Find the right location, find the right views, the right overall layout. Don't worry so much about the individual rooms, the individual closets, the individual bathrooms.
That's where we come in.
But the overall floor plan, and then, get experts involved, get the right realtor, get the right designer, and then say, okay, this is the project I want to work on. I'm looking to flip this. I'm looking to live here, etc. And we'll be able to, show you how to maximize the price per square foot. Going from 800 to going to 1,500.
Last but not least, we need, sorry to interrupt, because we got to throw that in, amenities. Yes. Because in the old days, there wasn't certain amenities that we have now. Example, the kitchen, add the wine coolers, add the giant islands. Now we're doing wine rooms wherever there's a dead corner. Sliding fabulous doors that you didn't know they were there because they're clear glass and you think the room goes through. But you got to put a little sticker because you don't want to walk into it. No, just kidding. No, and all of a sudden it's a third bedroom that was just a wasted space. Things like that, amenities that bring that value up. And Victor really is good at knowing where that one
absolutely.
is.
Sometimes you have, let's say, a laundry room where there's so much wasted space. We can redesign.
Why? Because you don't do laundry? I don't do laundry. Well,
you have to do laundry. So we add a sink there. We add some closets there. You can add a lot of functional space where we never even thought it was available. Like she says, a wine room. Not only a wine room, but a corking station or a coffee station. Something like this. All of a sudden, somebody walks in and says, this is now making it feel more personal. It's more of my lifestyle. I can now live here and feel like I'm in a comfortable place where a lot of times they want the ocean view, so they'll think I'm a house person, I can't deal with this. But we see now there's a lot of condominiums on the ocean where they're the square footage, but they're not designed right.
Right.
And if they get designed right, bright.
Yes.
They now feel like
Right.
you're walking a private elevator right into the unit, and you feel like I'm in a home, but
Yeah.
I got that beautiful cruise ship view.
I agree. Yeah. And a lot of the times, even the older buildings, they're taking the older lobbies and they're updating them and bringing in that whole new vibe.
Yes.
I'm always thinking, carry the vibe in a way somehow so it connects to the whole building amenities. That goes for new or old building. It doesn't matter. It's not like you're going to go ahead and do some design that doesn't relate to the architectural space or the whole vibe of the building as well. So all of these things come into place with that. I mean, what other stories you got that you can remember that was amazing?
Well, let's see. I mean, we did unit 2407, and we looked at this unit, and it's basically got, on one side you've got a master bedroom suite and a living room, and then there's a closet in the master bedroom that cuts you right in. So as you enter from the private elevator, you're hitting a wall almost a couple feet in front of you, and then everything is separated. You have one side and another side.
Compartments.
And you have a kitchen in a back corner that can never look at the ocean. So we looked at this, stretched it all out, and saw, okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna blow out this closet, so now you have a clear path, wide open view, and we're gonna stick the kitchen in the middle. Completely redesigned, re-architected the whole place, moved the kitchen from a corner all the way to the centerpiece of this property. Now we have the centerpiece of this property. What do we do with the kitchen? Well, we're gonna put a whole nother bedroom suite. So it was a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, became a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath.
Yes.
Everybody has their own private bathroom, plus you have the powder room available. And then when you open up the door, you've got this incredible view of this sensational kitchen island, little wine corking area.
And then reflected it wherever possible.
Absolutely.
So you saw it, not only did we
Everywhere.
we gained both. We definitely gained visual square footage with design tricks, but we also gained real square footage because, when they used to build those buildings, and they still do, there's so much dead space behind drywall, just saying. We gained a couple hundred square feet of just dead space, when we rearranged it. So we ended up with a huge
2,100 square feet. We were able to do 3 complete bedroom suites, a powder room, the most sensational kitchen,
honey,
and everything now would start looking at the ocean. So we directed the entire condo from only part of it was looking at the ocean, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, the master
and then
suite.
they have a coastal on the other side, and then you have door in the middle of the dining. And what's this?
And you did that hidden door in the bedroom.
Yeah,
it was like you didn't even
the
know
door
it.
is there. It looked like a cladded wall, and all of a sudden, wait a minute, there's a bedroom here. You didn't even know about that one. Well, there it is. So all these design tricks will definitely bring your real estate value to the top square foot number for resale, or even when you live there and then later you resell it. And just to know you're feeling that you have all that, awesome value and luxury, which is at the end of the day the main thing.
Absolutely.
So I want to thank Victor. Honey, listen, I got to tell you, we got to come back. We still got so many stories that you guys don't know about, good ones too. So we're definitely coming back and keep telling them all these stories that really do work with the luxury real estate. Don't you think?
Thank you so much, Perla. Yes, we have so many times that we've been faced with, like, what do we do here? And we work together with the client, and we come up with a solution. And this is what the clients keep coming back and saying, you know what? I like what you do. I like the value you add. Let's do it again.
And we're coming back and telling you all these real stories.
We're going to bring them back.
And for sure, non-filtered.
The best one is yet to come.
Non-filtered. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's happening as we speak. Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh my God. I'm still thinking about all those fabulous designs on every unit and all these different luxury oceanfront condos that we have put together. And just to think about the people living in them, enjoying them. Oh my God. Every time they walk in that kitchen, they're enjoying the state-of-the-art appliances that we added. They're enjoying that view from every corner of the room, not just through the window. I mean, you can wake up and see the ocean here, but then all of a sudden you turn around and you see it there too. Sometimes guess what? You see it up there too. It's all about design. At the end of the day, there are no rules. Why? Guys, because it's just design, but it's the right design for the right location, for the right space, with the right and proper planning. Working with luxury real estate people such as Victor, to me, oh my God, I live for that. It's challenging. I love a challenge. Oh my God, do I love a challenge? Oh yeah, you guys know that one by now, don't you? Yes, the challenge of taking something old that somebody would walk through and say, oh yeah, that's old, that's outdated, no, not me, no. And all of a sudden it becomes the jewel of the building, and then all of a sudden it brings the value per square foot to the top. And now all of a sudden it's like, whoa, somebody just bought it and somebody else wants it 3 months later. And that person that invested in proper design all of a sudden almost doubles their money. Hello, it's just design. Yeah, but with no rules. Creativity, making those spaces not just fabulous, but properly planned with the right amenities, the right style, the right design, the right location for you. So it all goes together. I've been saying this for years. Real estate professionals and proper interior designers that understand the market, that understand people, that understand lifestyle, is the perfect combination. Guys, just saying. I mean, yeah, you need a good contractor too to make the reality come true, because the designer has it here. But then we need you guys to do it, okay? I'm not forgetting about you contractors, okay? You need to do, all that, just saying, even though sometimes I end up doing some contracting myself, like cleaning up after you guys. Well, it happens, okay? No big deal. But the right design, the right location, properly planned, the dream thing of the right luxury real estate professional that knows the locations, that knows the building, that knows you. Just get those, and then you guys are going to be home free to enjoy your condos. And then guess what? You decide to sell it later. Why not make a profit? Yeah, hello, luxury investment, why not? It all comes in the same territory. So thank you for coming, because I can go on talking about this one. This is my subject, okay? Just saying, not that the other ones are not. But this is one of my favorite subjects because I see it happen all the time, and I just love seeing the people enjoying their homes with the right design.
A great home doesn't come from one idea. It takes layers, experts, and everything working together as one. And you just saw what most never show. The real process, the real conversations, and what actually happens behind the scenes. After 42 years in design, Perla Lichi is bringing to you uncut, unedited, and with no rules, because that's where true creativity lives.